Okay, so welcome to day one of my Land Cruiser rebuild. I guess we'll just call it that. Doing quite a lot to it and wanted to document everything, mostly so that when, not if, I forget how things were put together, that I'll have evidence. So figured also I'd just document progress and answer questions if anyone has any. I think mostly it'll be me asking questions and hopefully getting feedback from everyone who knows about these. But yeah, so I'll show you what we've done today. This is a little bit of a mess, but took out the middle row seats, as well as the drawers and the front seats and all the trim. I vacuumed a little bit, but still have a good amount of cleaning to do in here. It's just some dirt and a lot of leftover carpeting and stuff, or not carpeting, but the backing. Eventually I'm going to be doing sound deadener dynamat all throughout. But need to do quite a bit more cleaning until then, and a lot of wiring cleanup mostly. Inside the body though, not doing a whole lot. Eventually when things are back together, when the mid seats are up, I've got a fridge that goes back right there between the drawers and the seats that are folded up, which is actually right here. And then I'm going to be building some sort of a cabinet storage system that will go between the seat and the drawers to keep stuff that can be easily removed if I need to throw the seats down. Don't really envision having to use the seats all that much, but I want to keep them in there just in case. Especially for the future, if I ever get married and have kids, which who knows. I have no close options there, so not really planning on it. Yes, took out the seats, did a little bit of work. I'm going to be doing removing the rear heater and doing a bypass. There's a kit on the Wits End site that he makes that's really nice to bypass that in the engine bay, because you've got some heater lines running under here and up into here, and just another thing that could go wrong and fail and drain your coolant. So, and since I don't really plan on having anyone in the rear, then I don't really need heat there. So gonna take that out. Let's see, I removed this fender. So plan is I'm going to remove all the front pieces and end up with just the shell, if you will, the body. I'm going to take the body off and take it around outside, and with the body I'm going to clean it up really nice inside and out, and outside prep for paint. You can see I've got I don't know what technically Toyota calls this green color, but a lot of fading, and I've not beat it up, but not taken really good care of it. I didn't really need to. I pulled the fenders off, so there's some goop and holes and other things. So I'm going to clean it all up, sand it down real good, and take off the rails up there. I do have a roof rack with a tent and other things up there. So body outside, clean it up real good, prep for paint, dynamat, all that kind of stuff inside. Then while the body is off, simultaneously, somehow, I'm going to be not restoring the frame, but cleaning it up real nice. It does have some rust, as you can see, and so I just want to kind of nip it in the bud before it really gets bad. I plan on having this thing for the rest of my life, so I want to remove the body, clean up the frame really good, and coat it. There's a coating from Monstaliner. I can't remember what it's called, but if anyone's interested, I can link to it. But it basically, you clean it up as much as you can and then paint it on, and it just coats it really, 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 really well. Cleans it up, makes it look nice, and also just prevents any future rusting. So going to be doing that to the frame and the axles while the body is off. Also, because I'm not crazy, I'm going to rebuild the motor. It's got 300,000 on it, miles, and pretty weak numbers. I did a leak down test, similar to a compression test, and yeah, it's just not doing too hot. So gonna do a full rebuild, and basically I'm gonna do a few mods, but mostly just keeping it bone stock. Has plenty of power for me. I don't tow anything, and I don't really want to do turbo or supercharger. I figure just kind of stick with the basics. So that will be a lot easier with the body off. And since I want to do all those things anyway, I might as well just take those off while I'm working on those, have really easy access to the motor, pull that, rebuild it. So motor rebuild, frame restoration-ish, not a full restoration, but clean it up really good, and body cleanup and paint. So yeah, quite a lot. And I've done quite a lot to my Land Cruiser already. Front, rear bumpers, I've got some bigger tires, upgraded suspension pieces, the Old Man Emu springs and shocks, roof rack, rails. I mean, I've kind of done most everything that I want to do. But yeah, now I want to paint it. I want to clean up the frame real good and rebuild the motor, start from scratch. So that is the plan. I will be, like I said, documenting as I go along, trying to make a video of each day maybe that I work on this. Today is January 1st, 2021, start of a new year, and I really want to have this done by March or April is my goal. I work full-time and have another job on top of that at the fire station, so I really don't have a whole lot of time. I'm hoping that I can really plow through all of these things and just get it done, because I'm really bad at starting projects and not finishing them. So this video is to sort of hold me accountable and just kind of give me some extra incentive to get moving on this. So very much would appreciate help with the accountability aspect. Just checking in, making sure I'm cranking on things if you're not seeing updates. Yeah, I think I've got it mostly covered. So part of me is really excited. I love this cruiser. I've gone some really cool places in it. I've done some really cool things with it already. And I'm really looking forward to having just a new motor, and it's cleaned up both underneath and outside. And I'm going to be throwing some tires and wheels on it, going with some 35s. So I'm really looking forward to that and to just getting out again. I didn't go anywhere in 2020. This thing sat in my driveway the whole time, and it made me sad. So having this done is good for my soul. And I'm looking forward to finishing it. But also it's a lot of work. And I don't have a whole lot of experience. I've got a decent amount of experience, but I've never pulled a motor, let alone rebuilt one. I've done a head gasket. But I'm a quick learner. I've got a neighbor who is an old retired mechanic, and he's been bugging me to help me with it. and hoping I can engage guys around here who know a thing or two and are willing to come wrench on it with me for a little bit, and just use people around me to support me and to help me get it done, because me doing this alone is going to take a long time, and I've found that out, that if I just do it by myself, it just takes freaking forever. So I'm hoping to use more people and get it done a little sooner, so that come summertime I'm driving around with it, going on trips. Anyway, that's all I got today. I will fill you in tomorrow. I've got today's Friday, so I'm going to work on this hard Saturday and Sunday before work starts up again. Just try to get as much knocked out before I get busy again. So that's all. Thanks. We'll see you.